Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos, especially if you love makeup tutorials, reviews, demos, and a little extra. Like today, I wanted to, see what's new in the makeup world, but honestly, there's nothing really new in stores that I feel at the moment that I need to get, but there's definitely a bunch of products where I'm like, I can definitely pass on that. So today I wanted to do yet another anti-haul because as much as I love makeup hauls, I also love anti-hauls because not only can I, but also maybe hopefully save you some money because there's just so much makeup out there and it's just kind of hard. Like, what do I need? What do I want? And what can I pass on? So I'm going to do my usual and go on to one of my favorite kind of like in the know Instagram sites, Trend Mood 1 on Instagram. And honestly, it's just, if you want to know what's coming out, what makeup releases, a drugstore or high-end in between, that's definitely, I think, one to follow. There's a little controversy with this one, but honestly, I was like, I need to know what's up. So I'm going to scroll through, see what are the latest announcements, and kind of share with you, some of the releases that I'm just like, you know what, not my jam, I'm not feeling it, or rather, I feel like I don't need it, and you can let me know if you feel the same way. So the first release, and actually something I just saw today, and honestly, I was just kind of like, is this a filter on here? Is it supposed to be like a black and white? Like, what's going on here? But it's actually one of Colourpop's new releases, and they usually like to do different color schemes, like mini little palettes, and sprinkle in maybe some super shock shadows and lipsticks or stuff like that. And normally I've been like, okay, cool, I've been vibing with some of them. I was like, oh, maybe I should, but will I use just that one color scheme? And I feel like most of them I can probably be like, I could see a place, for that color scheme. Maybe I'm a little bit tempted. I've been a little bit tempted. I at least like looked at it. But they just came out with their release of the Smoke Show, kind of an eyeshadow palette. They've got some super shock shadows, some little pencils going on there, and it's honestly just like black, white, gray, silver in between, but like that color scheme. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Usually I like maybe those colors sprinkled in with some other type of like shades, like some nice warm browns or even like cool browns from like some transitions. I personally don't see myself doing like one whole look with this. Like, I need some things in between, but maybe these palettes are for like adding your transitions in between. But for some reason, this one I'm just kind of like, I don't know how many people are actually interested in like a gray, silver, black, gunmetal only type of palette. I feel like I need something a little bit extra. It's a little bit too deep and dark, but maybe, I don't know if this is like, in time for like Halloween stuff, some of that bruja, ish, whatever. Maybe the brujas out there are into this. I'm not exactly feeling it. I could definitely say it's a hard pass for me. Not feeling it. What about you? So another new release from Dragon Beauty. I honestly don't follow Nikita Dragon here on YouTube, Instagram. I just don't. But they have had, I know it was like a color corrector release, and then an under eye setting powder release, and now it is their, what is this? It is a face palette, but I don't know. There's nothing really exciting about this face palette to me. It looks like a maybe like bronzer or contour, and one that's a little bit deeper, which I do like that they have that nice deep option. And then a pink blush, maybe more of like a shimmery peachy type looking blush. And this is supposed to be like a face highlight, 2 face highlights, which honestly, depending on your skin tone, can look kind of ashy. I am not feeling it. I am definitely not, I haven't been excited about any of these releases. I feel like maybe they've been just very basic to me. But I don't know if anybody has tried any Dragon Beauty products that have like these basic releases honestly made a difference in your makeup routine. I know, who is it? Yurig makeup here. I'm not sure how to say her name. But I know she's like talked about the under eye like setting powder, that like a banana shade. She's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I don't know. I'm just kind of not like, ooh, oh my God, I need that under eye setting powder. Not that one specifically. I don't know. It just didn't catch my eye. I don't know what I'm missing here. Any of you who follow Nikita Dragon, has she explained anything else? Have you tried the products? Do I need to? But so far, I mean, even like, I feel like the packaging doesn't really amuse me very much. It's her face. Like, cool, I guess, 3-dimensional. I don't know. What am I missing here? Okay. this one might be controversial. This one feels a little controversial to me. I do really like Carly Bible. I purchased her BH Cosmetics palette because I was like, wow, she's doing something very affordable. BH Cosmetics, I was feeling that color scheme for that price point. I was down. I bought it. I don't think I got the original like launch date. I think I got it when they like restocked and you had to like pre-order. I was totally down. Totally worth it. I love that palette. And I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. So Carly Bible came out with a palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love Carly Bible. I think her makeup is gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous, but I'm just not feeling this palette. It just, like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it has to do a little bit with the Jackie Aina release. And then this one, I'm just kind of like, it looks very ashy. The colors look really light. Maybe it could be the photography, but they look a little bit basic to me. Honestly, it's like a crap ton of shimmers. Some nice transitions, whether you want to go mauve, whether you want to go a little bit more orange, a little bit warm brown, a dark brown, some more shimmers, and a deep red. I don't know. I'm just not impressed with it. The swatches don't impress me. I think even like the palette packaging it doesn't impress me at all. It just kind of feels like they just glued on rhinestones to, I don't want to be mean, I really like her. But honestly, that's just what it looks like, and they slapped their name on it. I forgot, who is it on here? KJ Bennett Beauty or something. I follow him on Twitter, and basically they're saying, I know because I guess, I don't know the terms, ABH has some investors, so they're really shilling out like products and stuff, so maybe that's why they're just like next. I feel like we just had the Jackie Aina, then it's Novena, then it's another Novena, now, you know, so I can see that. And at the same time, it's kind of like, I wish it was just kind of like Jackie Aina, and then they would have left some space in between the Novena palettes. But of course, if you got to make that, you know, like, if you got to make that profit, I get it, but it's like, okay, give, you know, time to shine. It's just so quick. And I feel like with Colourpop, they do this too. But for me, with Colourpop, what doesn't bother me about how quick they do releases is the fact that they're affordable. So by the time they have another release, I'm just like, okay, cool. I think I can afford that. With ABH, I gotta spread them out a bit. And honestly, for me, I would purchase this maybe just because it's ABH and Carly Bible. I really like them, but for me, I was like, I don't got like 45, 50, you know, plus dollars to spend on a palette just because I love you. I'm so sorry. But I think it's a fine palette. I don't see it being one of my favorite palettes. I think maybe for those of you who, and it kind of makes sense with like her and how she does her makeup. It's very easy, like transitions, and you just, you know, kind of tap on some like glitter, a lid shade, and you know, you're good to go. I think that is a great palette for someone who really likes those type of looks. And I don't know, for me, this is definitely a pass. I don't know if I expected more, but I'm not impressed. Colourpop has done it again, and I feel like for these are just not doing it for me. They have collabed once again with Disney. The first one was just kind of basic. I was not impressed. Villains, I was like, okay, come on, let's do this. Also not very impressed. Their Villains collaboration. Now it's like the princess one yet again, and it's like some combos with like, what is it, like a blush highlight and a lipstick bundle, and like the eyeshadow palette, I'm not feeling it again. Maybe I prefer this one just I don't know. I don't care for that like midnight blue. I don't know. I just feel like they're okay. This is not what I envisioned. Maybe it's just too many princesses. Maybe they should have done it the Colourpop way and just come out with each individual princess, because then I feel like you can kind of really concentrate on a color scheme like Ariel, and then I feel like, one, you could have dragged it out longer, and two, you really could have had a more cohesive type of like palette bundle set where I'd been like drawn my eye to like maybe that color scheme a little bit more, like kind of how they do like their regulars, the blues schemes, the purples. They could have done that with princesses and just slapped the princess name on it. I would have, you know, probably not even noticed. I probably would have, but I'm like, oh my god, it's Princess Jasmine. I need all these purples in my life, you know, something like that. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I can see that being difficult. Kind of putting so many princesses in one little bundle and one palette. Like, there's just so many colors going on, because like there's different princesses, you picture different colors, and I just feel like it's just all kind of slapped together. I'm like, come on, Colourpop, I really want a princess palette. I really want to be a princess. You know, which girl doesn't? Like, this is like, especially millennials, this is our thing. Like, I want to buy something princess, and I want it to be affordable. And so Colourpop, hello, But no. No, come on, collab number 3 and 4 and 5 and 10. I'd rather have 20 princess collabs, and I would buy each one of them if they came out with a great color scheme. Let me know if you agree, if you are a millennial, if you had your princess, if you played princesses, and this is all you wanted in life. Because there's definitely been some other brands who've done princess themes and stuff like that, but they're like high end. I'm just like, do I love princess, you know, Belle, Aladdin that much? I'm like, for Colourpop price though, I'll, you know, relive my childhood dreams just a little bit. Who remembers, real quick, who remembers at the Disney store? Oh my god, I wanted so bad. I forgot what princess it was for, but it was like I always wanted one of these, and I think Rihanna basically came out with it, and I want it. It's basically, I think, just like little glitter and like a puff where you can just like glitter yourself. I remember I wanted that so bad. That, and like I remember I had with my Barbie doll the little Princess Jasmine Aladdin. It was like almost like the little magic lamp, like squeegee little perfume. Like, come on, if you guys would have come on with that, hell yeah, I'd give you all my hard-earned adult money. But yeah, basically let's move on from Colourpop crushing my childhood dreams. So Colourpop's other collabs, as I have like 50 others going on. One of them that I'm like, should I not? Should I pull the trigger? Is this really basic? I talk about basic bitch palettes all the time, but then there are those palettes that are basic bitch, but I was like, I want it and it's okay. I can totally be a basic bitch, but it's like, it's not. It's totally different. It's a neutral type of, with like some cranberries and burgundies. The Colourpop Whatever palette, and now they've kind of expanded it a little bit more to include lashes, some nail decals. I actually have nails now, and I think lipsticks as well. Maybe, I don't think they have lipsticks, but that palette, that Whatever palette, I feel like it definitely depends what swatches you're looking at and like what photos, because sometimes it can look a little bit lighter or darker. Sometimes it does look basic AF. And sometimes I'm like, ooh, no, that's different. But do I really just want to buy yet another Colourpop purchase? I feel like because it's kind of like, not basic, but yes. And neutrals, but a little bit more like, what do you call it? Daring? It's a little bit more, not sultry, more daring neutrals. I like those hints of like a burgundies on there, or that one hint of burgundy on there. I don't know. I'm really just trying to justify, do I need that palette? I know some people said yes, but I was like, should I just wait for another Colourpop palette? I think I'll just wait. I don't know. Let me know if you think I need that one. But hopefully by the time you respond, another better one will come out. So as I said, Colourpop is like 50 new launches going on at once. Here's one where I'm kind of torn, and at the same time kind of like, I honestly, half of these launches I don't think I need. So Colourpop just came out with yet another like sister company. This is their Pretty Fresh collection. So it is a tinted moisturizer, hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer, shades. They have with 24 shades, which I think is okay, but then again, actually kind of good for a tinted moisturizer, because I feel like tinted moisturizers usually come in like 12 shades. And then there's also a refreshing mist for hydrating skin, hydrating hyaluronic acid primer, the beauty sponge, or if you want the whole kit. I am definitely intrigued. I want to try their beauty sponge just to see what's up with their beauty sponge. Also, it's Colourpop, so it's going to be affordable. The beauty sponge is $7, which is kind of pretty much on par with like the Morphe sponge, which is like also $7 or $8, as well as like the Real Techniques, and way cheaper than the Beauty Blender, which I love. So let's see if Colourpop has maybe come close. The tinted moisturizer, I am kind of, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I need it. This is one where I feel like Colourpop items, I always need people's feedback on it. Is this something you'd be interested in seeing? Because basically, I was like, if I have to get the tinted moisturizer and the sponge, I was like, might as well get a bunch of other things. I'm just looking for an excuse to shop on Colourpop. Help me out, please. Tell me I need something for sure. But they haven't had that one product. I'm like, yes, let's do it. We're going to put it in an order, and basically we're going to get free shipping. So we're going to at least $35 worth of shipping. And then they have Afterpay. So why not just add like $50 more worth of stuff and everything you wanted, plus 10 lipsticks? You know, that's what I'm trying to do here. But is anybody intrigued by that tinted moisturizer? Part of me kind of feels like maybe they launched this a little bit late. Like, is this really something that you want to launch for the winter or fall time? I tend to lean towards tinted moisturizer. I feel like more in like the summer months, want something lightweight, maybe for like the beach time, minimal makeup. I don't want to cake it on too much. I feel like that's when I tend to lean towards tinted moisturizers, but I'm also in Chicago here, so I don't know. Do I just love to cake it on in the fall and winter? Because I can, because I'm not sweating balls. I don't know. You let me know, if, especially if you're from other places, it's tinted moisturizer and probably an all year round for most people who aren't liking to have all this product on their face like me. But I'm curious. I do want to get the sponge for sure, so I need to figure out what else I need to get from Colourpop. The Novena palettes, they just came out with, there was like a purple one, they have this blue one, and now they have this orange one. And so they have 25 shades. So they had volume 1, 2, and 3. 25 shades for $60, which I mean for Anastasia Beverly Hills, I guess not too bad. Let's check it out. Hold on. How much do we... Let me see how many we usually have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Usually for 12 shades, and you pay anywhere from like, what, $45 to like $52, $54 for 12 shades. For $60, you get over double that. So, yeah, not bad. What the actual like pan size is and what that amounts to, I don't know if like maybe it's just like maybe the same size pans, but like the depth of it, you know, how much product you actually get, I don't know if that's the same. I wonder. But for $60, I guess price wise, that does seem like a really great deal. But for me, I don't know, it's a lot of colors. I feel like volume 3, which I'm assuming is the blue one, this feels like a very summer shade, unless maybe you are artsy like that all year round. But these are very bright, vibrant colors, beautiful looking colors, and I'm hoping they are on par with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what do you call it, formula, because there have been some misses for me personally. This latest Jackie Aina one was on par, like the ABH shadows that I know and love. And once again, also I feel like volume 2, these are very, very bright. So once it's, you know, comes down to like, are they just kind of creating all these crazy swatches, color schemes just to get product out? They have hopefully their formula down. They're just cranking them out. I feel like volume 4 is probably coming out in November, if not end of October soon. So I don't know, I'm not really in love with these color schemes. The one that maybe I could have seen myself maybe pull the trigger on was volume 1, maybe, because it looked like, if anything, the Novena, their original, like in their original packaging where you get like 12 shades, that one I wasn't like, I need it. I'm not huge on purples, but the Novena volume 1 palette, the $60 one, I feel like it was kind of an expansion, and I felt like I could do more with that, more everyday and even evening type of color, something I'd really get use out of, worth $60 to me, I feel like. Yes, it's great when you have a lot of shadows for $60, but what's the color scheme for that? I feel like that's what it comes down to. So I feel like volume 2 and 3, I'm going to pass on. Is anybody feeling like they need to get 2 and 3 right now that we're going into the winter time? Kat Von D, yet another rendition of Lolita, another rendition of the Lolita palette. This one is a little bit bigger, 18 shades for $49.50. Not bad. But I don't know, not impressed. It's purples, maybe burgundy, lots of browns, lots of like transitional browns, lots of transitional browns. It looks like a shimmery purple, a dark shimmery plum, another plum, and a brown. I don't know. No, I feel like I love me a good mauve. I love me a good burgundy, but it was like 1, 2, that's it, and then browns. I don't know. Kat Von D, I remember when it was all about Kat Von D, and I was like, I needed those liquid lipsticks. I still love the Shade and Light contour palette. I still love the Neutrals palette. I think that one was just great, or maybe I was on a big makeup high. I don't know. And honestly, I feel like had they done the Lolita right, I don't know. I just feel like so many other ways it could have gone. I'm just like, I don't need it. I'm not super like, yes, gun-ho about it. Oh, they have some like, this is like an amber shade, maybe I'd have to see some more swatches of it, but I feel like for me, I was like, okay, I can save $50 there. I don't need this palette. If Colourpop maybe came out with this palette and added a couple more mauves or something like that, I would totally be like, all right, maybe. It looks a little too brown for me. It could be the photo, but let me know what you guys think. 18 shades for $49.50. See, I didn't even need to count. They put the number on there for me, but I don't know. I feel like Kat Von D hasn't really come out with anything that I feel like is worth my money, worth me buying, worth me purchasing on Sephora alone I need it, or worth me running to Sephora to get. feel like Fenty's been getting all my money lately from Sephora. Basically, is what I've been doing trips to Sephora for. This is one and a couple products I'm torn about. Dose of Colors. So they just came out with a concealer. They had come out with the foundation. I hadn't heard too many things about the foundation. Concealer though, and I feel like for me, I didn't really reach for the foundation because I was like, is it going to be a little bit more mattifying? Like it totally wasn't hydrating, or at least marketed it as that. So I'm like, I'm going to hold off and try these other foundations first. Maybe I'll revisit. Concealer though, I do love me a good concealer. And I feel like just overall, Dose of Colors, I really want to support that brand. I feel like from watching Desi and Katie here on YouTube, they kind of bring Anna on a lot. And I just get good vibes, good warm vibes, just a good person type of personality what I get, and I really just want to support that in general. There are a little bit more high price, so can't always support. But, you know, is this something? Has anybody tried the Dose of Colors concealer? Has anybody else been curious? I feel like for the concealer, I can throw down a little bit because I love a good concealer. Foundation and concealers, but usually concealers, depending on your skin type, will work out a little bit better than maybe a foundation. Could be a total miss, whereas concealer, you have more of a chance. So has anybody tried the concealer? That's definitely one I'm torn about, basically just because it is higher end. I was like, should I? Or is in general anybody curious about it like me? I feel like if enough of us are curious here, then I was like, all right, you know what, let's try it out. And guess what, if I don't like it, I could just return it, because yeah, for that price, if I don't like it, I'm gonna return it. But I want to check it out. I want to see in hopes that it is a great concealer. Last product that I'm like, I honestly don't think I'm gonna buy this, is the new Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. It feels a lot like the maybe Naked One, some of those like smoky browns, and maybe they just added a couple more gold shades, some more like honey shades in there. It just feels like kind of they took out some old ones and added some nice little yellows in there. And I feel like, if anything, for me, I love Urban Decay eyeshadows. I love the brand, but I feel like with this palette, this color scheme, I would rather just save some money and go back and purchase the Colourpop Honey palettes. I feel like that one for $12 as opposed to the Urban Decay one for like Urban Decay prices for eyeshadow palettes, which I'm probably gonna, you know, use for a little bit, understandably so. Like, I get it. We have our phases. We have a problem here on this channel. You have a problem. That's why you're on here. If you're subscribed to my channel, you definitely have a problem like me, so you know you're gonna purchase a new one and maybe not use this one for a while. You're gonna be in the gold phase for a while. How long is that gonna last? We got fall vibes we gotta, you know, kind of deal with here and stuff, and then we gotta do Christmas vibes and, you know, all that stuff. So I don't see myself using this like every single day. I feel like maybe some of the looks are nice, but I feel like I've seen something similar with Colourpop, so that's now where I can justify that Colourpop Honey palette. I was like, well, I'm saving, getting the same color scheme, and I'm saving like $40. So maybe I'm just going to go buy and finally convince myself to get the Colourpop Honey palette, which I think my last I haul, I was like, do I need it? I don't know. And then when I was like, you know what, we're going to do it, it was out of stock. So we'll see if it comes back. But now I think, now I'm feeling that Colourpop one. So thank you, Urban Decay, for saving me some money. So those were some of the new makeup releases, or soon to be released makeup products that I am either going to pass on or I'm honestly on the fence about. And I feel like I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that new release that I need. I'm hoping it's like drugstore affordable, but of course, why would it be that? It's probably going to be high end, but I think I've gotten more excited about the affordable ones. I really need Colourpop to come out with something that I need, where it's just like no thought about it, just throw it in the cart, add 50 more products, and afterpay real quick and just continue to pay type of products. But comment down below if you agree with some of my thoughts on these products that I'm going to pass on. I don't see myself wanting to buy, or if you can justify some of the ones that I'm on the fence about as to why I need to buy them. Also, feel free to share what products you're like, nah, not worth my money, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna buy something else. Because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you really just want to shop. It's really bad when you haven't shopped for a while and then you wake the beast and you're like, screw it, whatever, add it. I understand. I totally get it. But hopefully I am waiting for my favorite time of year, which is the new holiday releases, drugstore products. And I think this year, I'm going to try to keep my eye out with maybe like the Sephora holiday collections, because I know there's somewhere I'm like, ooh, okay. Fenty's coming out with like some lip glosses and mini little lipsticks and stuff, so I want to see what other people come out with, and maybe, just maybe, I will purchase some of those. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I saved you some money, because I saved a lot of money for myself. Hopefully it evens out with the amount of money that I'm going to spend on the actual products that I want. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with some more of my videos. And I'll see you guys next time.